Darkness, silence, a heartbeat echoing in the void, her name, a whisper on the wind, forgotten. She was ancient, a goddess of forgotten times. She was power, her skin like polished obsidian, her eyes like distant galaxies. Yet she was a prisoner, bound to an endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Each life a faded echo of the last. Each death a door to fleeting oblivion. Time had lost all meaning. Centuries were heartbeats, millennia, breaths. She was trapped in an intricate web of karma, spun from the threads of forgotten deeds, her own perhaps, or maybe the sins of her ancestors, clinging to her like shadows. She had walked the earth as queen, as warrior, as priestess. Each time the cycle ended the same: pain, loss, oblivion, and then the agonizing rebirth.
The agony of rebirth, it never ends.
The air crackled, different this time. She woke to a world on the precipice. The year was 2024. The world outside, a cacophony of chaos. Wars raged, the earth groaned. Humanity, a tapestry of fear and desperation. This time, the goddess felt a tremor in the cycle, a discordant note in the symphony of her existence. This time, something was different. The air hummed with a desperate energy, a frantic vibration. This wasn't the familiar rhythm of rebirth. This was the pulse of an ending. She felt it in the marrow of her ancient bones. This was the final cycle, the last act in a play as old as time. Hope, fragile and sharp, pierced through the despair. Was this the end of her torment? Could this chaos be her salvation?
Could this chaos be my salvation?
The faces of her past lives flickered before her eyes, a queen betrayed by ambition, a warrior consumed by vengeance, a priestess silenced by fear. Each life a testament to the chains that bound her. These weren't just her memories, they were the echoes of her lineage, the weight of generations. She carried their burdens, their regrets, their unfulfilled desires. They were a chorus of whispers shaping her destiny. The cycle thrived on repetition. It whispered to her, seductive and insidious. It tempted her to succumb to familiar patterns, to repeat the mistakes of her past. Anger flared, hot and bright. This time she would not be a puppet to fate. This time she would break free.
This time I will break free.
Deep within her a darkness stirred. It was her shadow self, the embodiment of her deepest fears and darkest desires. It hissed, seductive and tempting, urging her to give in to the rage, the pain, the despair. For the first time she did not shy away. She faced her shadow, acknowledging its power.
Give in to the rage, the pain, the despair.
You are me and I am you. We are two sides of the same coin.
She embraced the shadows within. She acknowledged the rage, the hurt, the fear. In that acceptance she found not weakness, but a new wellspring of power. The shadow wasn't an enemy to be vanquished. It was a part of her, a key to her liberation. It was the raw, untamed power she needed to shatter the chains of karma.
This power, it's a part of me.